Hello students, in text questions of NCERT series class 10 chapter 1st current electricity, and the page is next page is 209. Okay, 209 page, and here are the questions and we will solve. Here is first question. That is, first question is, on what factor does the resistance of a conductor depends? Very simple question. On what factor resistance depend of a conductor? So we know what is the formula of resistance. Actually, V is equal to IR, that is Ohm's law. After that, you will find the formula for resistance. So you know R equals to rho L by A. That is the formula for resistance. R is equal to rho L by A. So we can say R is depend on resistivity, R is depend on length of the conductor, and R is depend on area. Clear है simple? By which factor R depends? So we know R is depend on rho. R is depend on rho, and that is directly rho means resistivity. L is the length of conductor. Here is length of conductor, no problem. In 12th, actually length L is the length of conductor in which direction current flow. But you can say in 10th class L is the length of conductor, no problem. So L is the length of conductor, and R also depend on area of cross section. Area of cross section of conductor, and this is length of conductor. That is clear. And the next question, is, will current flow more easily through a thick wire or a thin wire of same material will connected to the same source, and why? Simple question है. Will current flow more easily thick a thin wire? Current will flow in a thick and thin wire. ठीक है. Resistance equals to rho L by A. So R is inversely proportional to the area of cross section of conductor. This is the wire, and let's area of cross section A, and also this is the wire. This is the thin wire and this is the thick wire, and area of cross section A. Here we can find area is inversely proportional of resistance. If the area is larger, then the resistance is decrease. Area is larger, then resistance decrease, and if area is smaller, then resistance is increase. So you can know more area, less resistance. More area, less resistance, more current. क्लियर है? मोर एरिया, लेस रेजिस्टेंस, मोर करंट. क्लियर हुआ? by less area, more resistance, less current. So we can say in a thick wire current will flow easily. क्लियर है क्वेश्चन? चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. And the next question is question number 3. Let the resistance and electrical components remain constant while the potential difference across the two ends of the component decrease to half of its former value. What change will occur to the current through it? So all we know Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. So we can say I is equal to V by R. That is first case. Okay, this is first case. I is equal to V by R. Now potential difference across the two ends of the component decrease to the half. Now the V is half. V dash equals to B by 2. So current is and resistance constant. So we can say I2 is equal to V by 2R. Clear? So what is the change of current? So we can say I2 upon I1, that is V upon 2R and V upon R. Clear है? V upon 2R equals to V upon R. So that is cancel of V and that is R. So I2 is equal to 1 by 2 I1. If the potential is half, then the current is also half. Potential half, then current also half. Clear questions? Move to the next question. And question number 4 of this page. And question is, why are coils of electric toaster and electric irons made of an alloy rather than a pure metal? Electric toaster and electric irons. As you know, electric toaster and electric irons work on heat. Okay, heating effect. So we know H is equal to I square RT. Heat is directly proportional to resistance. Heat is directly proportional to resistance. Okay, heat is directly proportional to resistance. So the resistivity of alloy. First कोई से कहता the resistivity of alloy is higher than pure metal. सबसे first conditions है resistivity. Resistivity of alloy is higher to pure metal. Okay, resistivity higher, then resistance higher is heat higher. And second we can say alloy has high melting point. Okay, alloy has high melting points. Second, pure metal has a lower melting points. If the heat increase, they will melt. So alloy has higher heats, so higher melting points. It has high melting point. So we can use toaster and electric irons and many more equipments that produce heat alloy. Okay, and the next question. Question number 5 on the page 209 in text question. Given here is a table, okay, and for watching the table, after that we will get the answer. And first question is, which among iron, mercury in better conductor? Okay, so resistivity of mercury here is you can see a table. So resistivity of mercury here is 94.0 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter and the resistivity of iron is 10.0 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter, and the resistivity of silver is 1.60 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. ठीक, this is iron and this is mercury. Here is resistivity. Okay, so first question is which among iron mercury is better conductor? So iron is better than mercury. Resistivity is less by mercury. Here is 10.0 into 10 to the power minus 8 and 94.0.8. Then the resistivity is iron 10.0 is compared to mercury. So iron is first answer हो गया आपका. Iron is a better conductor. And second is which of the best? So which of the best? Here is resistivity 94, that is 10 and only 1.6. So we can find silver. Okay. So which metal has less resistivity? Which metal has less resistivity? So these are a good conductor. Clear hai? So here is a less, that is good conductor, and another is iron, and after that mercury. And that is the question number in text question 209 completed, and we can solve the next page. That page is 213, that is in text question 213. And first question is draw a diagram of a circuit of a battery, 3 cell, 2 volt each, and a 5 ohm resistor, 8 ohm resistor and 12 ohm resistor, and a plug key all collected in series. Was very simple question. Okay, you can solve it. One cell, another cell and another cell, 2 volt, 2 volt, 2 volt, make a 6 volt. Here is the key, and 3 resistors are connected in series. Okay, and the value of resistance is 5 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm. 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 12 ohm. This is the answer. Okay, you draw the circuit where 3 cells each of 2 volts, key and 3 resistors are in series, that is 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 12 ohm. That is the question number first of page number 213. And the next question is of this page. Question number second. रीड्रॉ द सर्किट डायग्राम ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. रीड्रॉ करना है सर्किट डायग्राम को जो अभी हमने बनाया था. पुटिंग इन एन एमीटर टू मेजर द करंट थ्रू द रजिस्टर ऑफ ए वोल्ट मीटर टू मेजर द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस ऑफ 12 ओम रेजिस्टेंस. व्हाट वुड बी द रीडिंग टू द एमीटर एंड द वोल्ट मीटर? So here is redraw the diagram. Here is voltmeter, that is 5 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm, and here is a ammeter, and here is the cell each of 2 volt, and here is key. And the question is, what is the value in reading of ammeter and voltmeter? What is the value of reading in ammeter and voltmeter? Okay, so first we have to find currents. So we need the net resistance. So we can find the net resistance. All three are in series. So we can say R net. R net is equal to 5 ohm, plus 8 ohm plus 12 ohm, that is 12 and 8, 20, 20 and 5, that is 25 ohm, that is the net. And the potential across 6, so we know V is equal to IR, so I is equal to V by R, I is equal to V by R, so I is equal to 6 by 25, I is equal to V by R, 6 by 25 ampere, that is the current, value of current. So ammeter show the reading of 6 by 25 ampere, and find the reading of in voltmeter. So we know V is equal to IR, and the current in series is same, current in series is same. If here is current 6 by 25, 6 by 25 and 6 by 25, so across 12 ohm is current is 6 by 25, so potential is V is equal to IR, 6 by 25 into 12, that is the answer. 6 multiply 12 by 25, so you can solve it, that is the answer of 2.88 volt. Clear? So this is the text question of page 213, and we will meet in the next lecture. Okay.